Welcome back to the Super Boxing League. And coming up next, Deepak Tanwar, the captain of the Yoddhas, taking on Gurwinder Singh Chahal from the Assassins in this middleweight contest. For the final introductions, let's go inside the ring with Jared Kyle.
Please welcome to the ring, Gurwinder Singh Chahal!
Introducing from the Mumbai Assassins, Gurwinder Singh Chahal, and in a very, very advantageous position as he comes into this fight. No pressure on him really. His team is up by 9-0, but gets a huge opportunity to seal the deal. If the Assassins can win one more fight, they are through. They will win this contest if they can get one more fight.
And his opponent making his way to the ring, Deepak Tanwar!
Deepak Tanwar, the captain of the Yoddhas, with a tall order in front of him. His team is yet to score tonight, and that weight lies on those broad shoulders. Deepak Tanwar, though, looking to make a statement here. He says he isn't scared of anyone, ready to throw down with anyone, anywhere, anytime. And that's what he gets to do right now, only at the Super Boxing League. Here we go to the tail of the tape. Deepak Tanwar, the captain of the Yoddhas, takes on Gurwinder Singh Chahal from the Mumbai Assassins. Gurwinder, the elder, 27 years of age. Both fighters weigh in approximately the same weight, but the experience follows in the favor of the 4-0 Deepak Tanwar.
Ladies and gentlemen, fighting out of the black corner, he weighed in at 72.5 kilograms, representing the Mumbai Assassins, it's Gurwinder Singh Chahal! And his opponent fighting out of the red corner, he weighed in at 72.3 kilograms, representing the Maratha Yoddhas, it's Deepak Tanwar! Ladies and gentlemen, the referee for the fight, Himanshu.
Keep head up, no low blow, no holding. Touch gloves, back to the court.
Here we go, middleweight contest. Gurwinder Singh Chahal for the Mumbai Assassins, taking on the captain, Deepak Tanwar, for the Yoddhas. And what a fight this is going to be.
Yes,
Deepak
Arjun, it's going to be a good fight tonight.
It certainly is. Deepak has a tall task in front of him. His team is yet to score. He will be looking for a big knockout or a TKO to quickly level up the points. Right now, the Mumbai Assassins are at 9 and the Yoddhas at 0.
Yeah, the captain needs to do something here to step it up, his game up. He's got to bring a knockout out.
You can see his intentions immediately. He swings a big overhand right.
Yeah, but you can see Deepak, he's a southpaw. He's got a southpaw stance.
He's also got a lot of experience.
Actually, both fighters are southpaws, Arjun.
Oh, this is going to be a fun fight.
Interesting, you hardly see two left-handed fighters face off against each other.
You know what, Jason, we might be in for a treat here. Deepak Tanwar knows what is going on. His team has to score. He's going to be looking for a stoppage. He knows winning just by a decision is not going to be enough.
Yep, he knows he's got to step his game up here.
And if Chahal can upset the Yoddhas with a win, I think they will cruise through.
Yes, definitely. Chahal has to know that if he gets this win here, his team has pretty much secured the victory. Tanwar knows that he has to get a knockout, otherwise his team has pretty much seen the end of the day.
Oh, good combination. Both these fighters swinging for it. But you know what the funny part, even if Gurwinder Chahal wins this by decision, gets the 3 points, the next two fights, the Yoddhas have to win by knockout to even level and draw.
Yeah, definitely. That's one of the exciting things about the point scoring system, is that the way you win the fight determines how many points your team is awarded. And that changes the strategy, that changes the mindset of the fighters. And we're going to stop here because it looks like there's a cut.
Yeah, there's a cut on Chahal under his right eye. I don't know what caused that, Must have been a scuffle in the clinch. If we can get a look at the replay now, this was the start of the fight. There was the 1-2. Could have been a grazing punch. Could have been, you know, even the sides of the gloves are rough. I think in one of these exchanges somewhere, he must have got he's got a cut. And the ringside doctor tending to it. Let's take a look at it from another angle. This was the start. Chahal came out swinging as well. But I think I think in those exchanges somewhere there. Yep. Immediately you can see that after that exchange. Doctor's tending to that cut. The captain of the Yoddhas, Deepak Tanwar, looking fresh. He needs to get this done. He needs a big win.
The doctor's had a busy evening today. A lot of cuts. He's been called into action at least 3 times tonight, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep. The fight with Pawan Goyath and Vikas Lohan. Lohan got cut. And the doctor, I think, stepped in 3 times in that fight. Oh,
Tanwar
man.
throwing some mean left hooks. He knows he has to get the knockout, and you can see from his style of fighting,
But you
the
know,
way he's swinging those hands,
Huge.
he's aiming for the knockout.
no, but you know, that is the beauty of the point system. He realizes he's in a desperate state.
Right.
He's got 3 more rounds after this one to get that done, because he can see it himself. 9-0. This is a tough spot.
He could also use another strategy of aiming for that cut, slowly chipping away at it. I know it sounds like a very gruesome or mean way to fight, but he could chip away at that cut and try to open it up a little bit more and maybe get the stoppage and then get 4 points or go for the 6.
He'll be looking for that 6 because they need the jump. Chahal doing a good job though, getting out of the way of that big overhand left, looking to land a big left of his own. But you know, both these fighters being southpaws are nullifying one another. Man, both these guys are swinging.
Tanwar's jumping in literally.
Tanwar is just getting impatient as we get ready for round number 2.
Well, you can't blame him. As the captain, a lot of the weight is on his shoulders for him to step up and deliver.
You can see the replay of that round. I think one of these exchanges, Chahal gets cut and Tanwar is just swinging from the fences. This isn't pretty. This is going to be a slugfest. Both these fighters are there to knock out or get knocked out.
See, Deepak doesn't need to think about pretty or looking good or being technical right now. All Deepak needs to do is knock off Chalal's head and go for the knockout, because that knockout is what's going to set his team up for a potential victory here tonight.
He's going to be able, if he gets that knockout or TKO, he's going to be able to light a fire under the rest of his team. Right now, they're on the back foot. They certainly must be a bit demotivated. They're not in the best of spirits, but you know what? The beauty of the point system is this, the night can turn at any minute. Here we go. Both fighters ready.
Yep, the night can turn at any minute. Also, on the flip side, there's 2 sides to every story. While he's swinging wildly like that, he might leave himself open for a counter and get knocked out himself.
Oh yeah, you know what? That is possible. Beautiful technique. Nice 1-2 by Tanwar. Chahal though, closing that distance. Look to dirty box.
The referee needs to take control of these fighters in these clinches situations.
Big body shot.
He's very tentative. He needs to give clear commands.
Chahal staying. Oh, you know what? See, Tanwar just came in with a big shot and Chahal landed a nice counter.
See, that's what we were talking about earlier, how he needs to be a little bit careful. He can't be just swinging wildly like that, trying to go for the knockout and get knocked out himself.
Chahal is waiting for Tanwar to come in. Tanwar though is now looking a little more composed in round number 2. He's trying to set up that big left hook or that overhand left. He's not just wildly jumping in with it.
Yeah, he's getting countered now. You can see Chahal, he's timing Tanwar a lot better. He can see that big left looping hook coming.
You can see the confidence rising in Chahal's eyes as well. He's looking a lot more confident. He needs to be careful here.
Because he's landed a few shots of his own.
Again comes over the top. Again Chahal landed a good counter there. And this is just sloppy boxing from Tanwar.
Yeah, you can see it. Tanwar really doesn't care how good he looks, how crisp he looks. He just wants to go for that knockout. So this is the bad and the good of the point system, where the fighter needs to swing for the fences just to go for the knockout, versus fighting more technically, a little bit more of a stylish boxing style versus the sluggish bar brawl that's going on right now.
Both these guys are showboating now. They're talking to one another. Chahal had his hands down a moment ago. Oh! Huge shot! He might have got hurt by that. He fell to the ropes. Man, you know what? I need to see a replay of that, because it looked like the shot landed clean and he bounced off the ropes and maintained that balance. His eyes seemed clear though.
No, that was a nice shot, but he did roll with that punch. He wasn't moving into it. Rolling with the punch means when you see the punch coming, you move in the direction of the punch, so it absorbs or takes away a little bit of that impact, makes it easier for you to take the shot.
Absolutely. We need to take a look at that replay though, but Chahal is riding on a confidence high. Round number 2, he's looked a lot better, hands down, he's landed all the counters, and that's made Deepak a little more tentative here.
Definitely Deepak is a little bit more tentative, but you can see as the captain, he knows he needs to get that 6-point knockout, and he's still hunting for it. He's
looking
going
for that big,
right.
He's just looking for that big left
and
overhand.
You can't blame him though, Arjun. That's the nature of the game we're playing right now. It's boxing, but it's not boxing.
Yeah.
It's the super boxing league. So we've taken boxing and we've put our own little spin on it, and we've changed the rules and the dynamic, and that makes for a more interesting fight.
Now look at the replay here. This was the second round. Neither fighter, no technique, is all out the window. It's desperation time for Tanwar, and he's doing what he needs to do right now.
So Chahal needs to not fall into that trap that Tanwar is setting up of the wild slugging.
But you know what? Chahal seems to be holding his own there. It's not like, he can't handle the hits. He stood there, he took the shots, and he's dishing back some of his own.
Right, so there's two train of thoughts here. Number one is Chahal should play it safe, keep his guard up, be more technical, not get knocked out, give his team a chance to keep the lead, or be a warrior, get in there and slug it out. And I think he's got the heart of a warrior.
I think
and
he's
that's
doing a bit of
showing
both
here right now.
Beautiful counter again by Chahal, landed a nice right hook there as Deepak stepped forward. Third round, there's one more to go after this, and Deepak Tanwar realizing the urgency of the situation.
Definitely, he knows his team is down. He knows he needs to score the big points, the 6 points to get the knockout.
Chahal, beautiful body shot there. He's just racking up the points slowly. Beautiful combination.
That's much better boxing by Chahal. He needs to stick with that style of boxing. He needs to keep it technical.
Oh, look at this, a little bit of mind games by Chahal, trying to goad him into coming in and countering.
Yep, both fighters
go.
playing mind games with each other now.
2 minutes remaining in this third round.
Yep, and if you can get into your opponent's head, that's a great place to be, because that's where all the magic happens. That's where everything starts. So
all the greatest fighters.
Right, if you get in there and throw them off their game and make them make a simple mistake, and you can capitalize on that mistake, then you've secured the victory for your team and got the big points, and that's what he needs to do as a captain.
Sometimes some fighters say that the mind is half the battle, and you can break a fighter before even entering the ring. Muhammad Ali had a habit of doing that to his opponents.
Yeah, if you look at all the greats, Muhammad Ali, Mike Tyson, Floyd Mayweather, Amir Khan, of course, King.
Amir Khan.
All these fighters had a great amount of confidence and belief in themselves, and weren't afraid to show it.
Nobody talked trash like Ali. Now,
you know what? It's funny you say that, because different sport. Well, he's transitioning into boxing, but I've seen a lot of trash talkers, and by far my favorite has to be the notorious Conor McGregor.
He's now making his way into boxing against.
That's exactly what I just said. He making his transition, hasn't had his fight yet, but in the pre-talking, the pre-press conference, and the pre-conference, and anytime he gets a chance to get on the mic, he just loses it, man.
30 seconds remaining in this third round. Neither fighter showing any advantage so far, but so far Chahal holding his own, holding the center of that ring, and they've become a lot more technical here.
Yes. I think their corners and their coaches have told them, look guys, we are in a boxing fight here. Let's stick to what we know, stick to the game plan. I know you want that 6 points.
20 seconds remaining, and
you know, Deepak, he wants that 6 points, but he needs to do it a little bit more stylishly.
Big swing there, but you know what? Those jabs are blooding up Chahal's eye. His eye is busted up now again. You can see the result of those jabs. He needs to be a lot more technical, and I think he realized that. Let's take a look at the replay of the round. A lot more technical in this round, but both fighters just swinging and missing. Nobody landing some significant shots. You can see Chahal there landed some good combinations. Body, head. Again, Chahal comes back, landed a nice counter. A beautiful overhand, straight left and overhand right by Tanwar. And good body shots by Chahal. Back and forth battle here as we get ready for the fourth and final round. Who will have the power to push through and take command of this final round? Final instructions from both their corners. Chahal representing the Mumbai Assassins, who are at a very, very advantageous position, 9 points to 0, taking on Deepak Tanwar for the Yoddhas, the captain of the Yoddhas, who is now in a strange position. Oh, beautiful counter by Deepak. Again, both fighters staying in the center, neither committing. Deepak Tanwar certainly realizing. And now here we go. Big shots, big leather being thrown.
Yep, just as we said that they're getting more technical, they changed it up on us again, and they went to the slugfest. So,
oh, big shots there. Chahal came over the top with a 1-2 there.
So now I think the game plan is for Tanwar. He knows it's the fourth and final round. Just a little bit over 2 minutes left in the fight.
No, but Chahal is pushing forward. He's pressing the action and looking to score those points. He wants to swing that decision victory in his favor, which will lock it up for the Mumbai Assassins.
Yep. And if he does get this win, it's pretty much smooth sailing for the Mumbai Assassins. The Maratha Yoddhas will have a lot on their plate if they lose this fight.
Now, the only thing they can do if they lose this fight is draw it up.
Little dancing going on. Little shimmy, shimmy, shake, shake.
Both fighters have their hands down.
One hand behind the back. Oh, almost get caught. Got to be careful.
You know what? I don't understand the strategy in the fourth round where you're looking to, you're looking to rack up some points and try to get the fight in your favor.
Sometimes the ego cannot be controlled.
No, but the captain of the team certainly realizes.
You know what? He is human after all. We are human, and people are going to be people. You can't expect them to behave any other way. But as the captain, you are right, though. As a captain, he has to take responsibility, step up to the plate, keep his ego in check, and go for that knockout.
And Chahal doing all things right. He's pushing forward, landing the strikes, the better of the strikes, sorry, and overall pressing the action there. Might not be the cleanest technique, but he's getting the job done with less than a minute remaining in this fourth and final round. You can see again, Tanwar just putting his chin out there.
Nice.
Oh, big right hand over the top.
Yep, he slips the left, but then he mistimed the left, the right, and gets caught. So now Tanwar, I don't know exactly what he's trying to do here, man, because he's got less than 30 seconds to knock out Chahal.
No, you know what? Tanwar has got less than 20 seconds now. And he's trying to get the crowd active, but he's not landing anything of his own. He's not racking up the points. He's trying to showboat and goad him into a strike fest. But Chahal is responding. He's coming back. Oh, beautiful combinations by Tanwar now.
Yep, but it's not enough.
Yes, I was just about to say that, Jason. Maybe it's a little too late. As we come to a close.
That's all she wrote.
You know what? This was a weird round because we expected Tanwar to push forward, but before we go to the highlights, let's go down to Raman, who is ringside.
What a fantastic day, ladies and gentlemen, right here at the Super Boxing League. I'm Raman Banod and I have here with me, I want the crowd to join in as well, the one and only Madhur Bhandarkar, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, let's hear it for him. And of course, the lovely Kirti Kulhari. Wonderful to have the two of you here with us, ladies and gentlemen. Super Boxing League mein Madhur, aaj zabardast action dekh rahe hain. But of course, you've got a wonderful film that's coming up as well, Hindu Sarkar. We're all looking forward to watching that as well. Good to have you here though.
Thank you so much, yeah. It's a great. First time I'm coming in a boxing ring over here. I'm really enjoying, and the zeal and the enthu is superb among the crowd. Superb.
Well, I'm so happy to see that you're enjoying yourself. I'll come back with a question to you, but first and foremost, Kirti, for a fact that you're into fitness heavily and you're watching pro sport in terms of pro boxing happening, can you show us some fitness moves of your own in case you were put in a boxing ring? What are the kind of punches that we can see you throw?
Oh my God. I'm supposed to show you like.
Okay, give me a 1-2 if you can, very quickly. Yeah. Oh dear, I don't want to be in the boxing ring with her. Can you do that again, please? 1-2.
Whoa.
I better keep the mic safe.
With the sound effect. With the sound effect.
With the sound effect, of course. But Madhur, आप इतनी movies बनाते हैं जो real life से inspired हैं या real life के ऊपर हैं, चाहे वो fashion हो, page 3 and so many others. When are we seeing a movie on sport, real life sport like SBL from you?
Definitely, अब तक मैंने स्पोर्ट्स पे फिल्म नहीं बनाई है, लेकिन सोचा जा सकता है बॉक्सिंग के ऊपर भी. You give me all the dope from inside. क्या होता है?
क्या होता
पीछे
है?
का खुलासा.
उसके लिए I think the man for all the info, because he's put it all together, Bill Dosanjh. Bill is the man you need to catch hold of, Madhur, but we'd love to do that for you. And Kirti, just very quickly talk us through the fact that your film journey so far has been a variety of roles that you've done. What do we expect with Hindu Sarkar from you?
I think with Hindu Sarkar, you'll probably expect the best of me that you have ever seen. I can't say the same thing about Madhur because he has had so many lovely films. But yes, there is a very good film in the form of Hindu Sarkar coming out on 28 July.
Wow, we're looking forward to that. Of course, 28 July, ladies and gentlemen. Keep that date in mind for Hindu Sarkar. But Madhur, first reactions watching boxing here at the Super Boxing League. क्या reaction है आपका?
बहुत अच्छा. I think earlier I watched in movies or I seen a lot of time earlier Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson and all, but and films are definitely still on. But first time over here, so I'm getting a ringside view now today.
Getting a close-up view, huh?
Ringside view, first time.
And what about the crowd, the energy that you're seeing
Crowd
right
is
here?
super.
From Delhi, come on
Super,
Delhi, let's give them some
Jalwa.
energy.
Super Jalwa crowd.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, this contest is very closely poised. The Mumbai Assassins, remember, 9-0 up, about just got over. Let's go over and see what Jared has as far as the results are concerned. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards, declaring the winner by split decision from the Maratha Yoddhas, Deepak Tanwar. Ladies and gentlemen, the Maratha Yoddhas are now 3 points, but Mumbai Assassins lead at 9.
This was a tough fight to begin with, but sometimes the judges see a different fight.